what I want to know is, what does change mean to you?
Change, in its simplest form, refers to the process of becoming different. It can be a deliberate choice, a conscious decision to break free from the chains of the past. 3 remarkable individuals in Charlotte, North Carolina will share their lives with us and how they navigated the twists and turns of the justice system. Their stories took a different turn as they discovered the transformative power of change through City Startup Lab's ReEntry Entrepreneurship Program, also known as REEP.
I'm Shaheedah Jackson. I'm 43 years old. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and this is my journey. I had twins 28 days before I turned 18. Well, one of my twins died when they were 2 days old. And I know for a fact I lost my mind. Like, I could not deal with that. Well, I'm not gonna say I couldn't. I didn't know how to deal with it. So I started getting in a lot of trouble. I was stealing, using credit cards that wasn't mine, whether I bought them or stole them. Like, I was just doing stupid stuff that I knew as I was doing it, like speaking to myself, Shaheedah, this is stupid. Why are you doing this? And we do it anyway. My charge was for children's clothes and groceries, less than $500. I was already guilty of being a habitual felon. I had 3 felonies between the ages of 18 and 20. So what happened, the jury found me not guilty of 2 charges, but guilty of 10, and then I had the habitual felon. So it was 4 habitual felon charges, but it equaled up to consecutive 8 to 10 year sentences. So I did one 8 to 10, and on the day that one ended, I started the next 8 to 10. I was in prison. I wasn't doing nothing with my money but letting it go into a bank account that I wasn't collecting interest off of, the state was. So I said, well, how can I take my money back from the state? Well, one of the ways was that if you are putting your money towards an endeavor for post-release, then you can do that. So I took all my money and the money that I got every month and put it towards my business. So the business that I have is actually an Italian ice business, and it's called Good Portions. I got my little t-shirt on. I knew that what I wanted to do with my life was to help alleviate some of the stressors of foster care for foster children and teens. I want them to say to these teens that want employment or need employment, we have the perfect place for you. Because I want us out in the community. I want us facing the people. I don't want to be in a truck behind another wall looking out at people in a window. I want to be out in the community, and I want that for other kids. I know it could be fun. The program is about building entrepreneurship in a manner that you are giving back to your community, and not just giving back, but developing ways that you are interacting with the community and providing opportunities.
Hi, my name is Taeisha Legardy. I'm 37 years old. I'm from Johnston County, North Carolina, and this is my journey. I've always done real estate and property management. I started out in apartment community as a leasing consultant and just worked my way up to an accounting position for a property management firm. The employer was sending me kickbacks for making her a lot of money. Initially, I had 3 felony charges, 1 for corporate malfeasance, embezzlement, and obtaining property by false pretense. Had an attorney get it dropped down to 2 counts of obtaining property. I thought that it was going to be so difficult, but I have formed friendships from there that I still have to this day. Some of the most loyal people that I think I've come across, I spent my prison time with. But the time that you have just to educate yourself and read and reflect and talk to people who are going through some of the same things you are is just refreshing. I went through the Center for Community Transitions. They connected me to Mr. Refurbisher, which is a second chance employer. The business grew on me. I was new to an automobile detailing company. I saw what they had to offer, and I said, you know what, I want to do this too. And so I am opening up a franchise, a Mr. Refurbisher automobile detailing franchise. The staff with City Startup Lab, from the orientation up to everyone I've met now, has just done nothing but want to pour into you. Coming from a background where you're like always side-eyeing people to, okay, well, yeah, let me let my guard down, you know, was challenging but rewarding.
I'm Stanley Potts, and this is my mission. I was a college athlete, and I went to prison straight from practice. So I dealt marijuana, which is legal now. I did the whole minimum, and the max was 3. I spent the rest of the time on parole. I knew I had a skill set with athletics. So while I was in prison, I was writing letters to basketball coaches, like, hey, you know, I messed up. I need another, I need another chance. And you know, some of them responded, some didn't. But I just knew that I had to get right to it. So I just started going on a tour on all of these different programs and incubators. So when I got the call back from REEP, I said, okay, this is the one. The business I'm building is Team Potts Gaming. It's a social enterprise, and it's all based around all of the components in gaming to help create pathways for our minority students and minority student athletes. I teach these kids how to build gaming PCs, market them, sell them, teach you how to stream the correct way. Just all of the aspects that could help you have a career and a pathway to higher education or to entrepreneurship. REEP has kind of taught me how to develop a business model to sustain this venture and the mission. We have a service, we have a product, and we're building a community.
Through their stories, we are reminded that change is not only about personal growth, but also about having a positive impact on their families and society at large. Their imagination, resilience, and drive should be an inspiration to us all.